horses on New Year's Eve, walking down my Brooklyn street. And I saw fireworks in your eyes. I was falling, falling, falling 1 year ago at this time. Now I'm trying, trying, trying to get back my mind. I'll take my photographs, wrap them in bubble wrap. I'm leaving for the weekend, or maybe for the year. I'll secure all my edges, all the fragile remarks that were taken the wrong way before I go leaving for the year. Taken the wrong way.
So I thought I'd do a quick tour of the Empire here. I bought this house a while back. It was a fixer-upper when I got it, quite fixer-upper, and now it's to the point where, if you can see it, I probably built it. I did the foundation, I built the deck there, I did all the windows. I got these thermopane windows used, really cheap, and they were bigger than what was in there before, so I had to cut them out and reframe all the windows. And this is actually a double-wide mobile. The doors inside were cheap mobile home doors. They weren't standard frame and they were all broken, so I had to cut the frames out of those and reframe those. And I gutted the inside, redid the walls and floors, and also did all the exterior siding as well. So yeah, a lot of work to this place. So the house is paid free and clear, and I got 5 acres. And I got an old car, but it's paid free and clear. And I got this old truck here. I bought this thing brand new, believe it or not, way back in 1986. And it just keeps running. I'm almost kind of sick of it, but you know, been tempted to get something else a couple of times, but it just keeps running. That lumber rack has saved me about $1,000 in lumber, you know, lumber delivery fees. I use that actually pretty heavily all the time. And I'll show you what I got going down here. I had this pad built down here. You see construction going on. It's a little messy. I had this pad built here a couple of months back, and I'm going to move the bus down here. I'm going to rent the house out, and I'm going to move the bus down here and stay in the bus for a while at least, and eventually buy another house, and the cycle will start all over again. Down here I've got this this portable garage I got from Harbor Freight, and this mini barn. Take a closer look at the mini barn. So I just had this mini barn built. I was going to do it myself, but the price was actually pretty reasonable. They have models more expensive than this one. I just got the cheapest one, and I'm going to modify it myself. All right, so let's take a look at what I'm up to here. Sorry, it's a little dark. Oregon in the winter, it's always dark. So anyway, carpentry is one of those things that is a two-person job that I always have to end up doing by myself. So I needed to pull this beam up here, and so I attached a come-along and pulled it up, and this apparently was not quite as crazy as I thought it was, because I did live to talk about it. Didn't get bonked on the head or knocked off the ladder or anything like that. So it's this header here, this is a 4x8, and so I pulled it up into place there, and then I cut these 4x4s. I actually cut these first, and they were a nice snug fit. And so once I got it up there in place, I just popped those 4x4s in with a rubber mallet. Okay, so this is going to be the one header. The loft is going to go back this way. So over here, this one here is a 2x6. And the joists are going to be 2x6s. They're going to be 8 feet, a little bit less than 8 feet long, going across this way.
Sleeping all night long, and I'll just to hear these people complain. And he says to be the best and no one can touch you. He wants to be untouchable, and I can't say that I do. Well, I guess they met in a dream, standing there folding papers all night long, creasing all their seams, hiding secrets in the pockets where they fold along. I made folded paper shapes for you while sleeping all night long, and I'll make paper weights so they don't fly away while you're gone. While you're gone. While you're gone.
But meanwhile, back at the bus, here's what's going on. So I thought I'd do a quick follow-up on this. I never showed the finished product. I had this in a video a few back. But here's what it looks like in there. The finished product, so to speak. I've got two Deep Cycle T105s in there. And it would hold up to 6, really. It'd be pretty tight with 6 of them in there. But I've got 2 trays, each one of which will hold 3. And these are 6-volt batteries, so you got to use them in pairs. And you can see there's a bit of room. The main problem I had originally with these bins is they're not tall enough. So with this, I was able to just move the whole thing down. This level used to be the same as right there, but this panel was shoved up this way, so the panel was up to about here, and so I just pulled it out, put hinges on it, and that allowed me to drop it down and get some more room in there. And then the regular battery to start the engine, there are 2 of them in there, and that holds 3 batteries also. So I used to have a single Deep Cycle battery in there, just kind of a cheapo, and it actually worked better than I thought, you know, considering it was like a 40 amp hour battery or something like that. But it did work fairly well for the fans and the lights. And I just ordered some new backup lights on eBay. These here are just they're just not adequate at all. I mean, you might as well not even have anything. The few times I've had to back up at night, I was lucky enough to have somebody with me that was able to look out the back window, because you can't see anything at all. I've got this backup camera here, and let's go look at that. So here's one of the things I added, was this backup camera here. Got this switch over here that turns it on. And this is actually really sweet. You know, at first I was like, hey, I'm a man, wimps use backup cameras, and then I ran into a tree backing up that put a dent in my back door and broke the back window, and I decided, all right, okay, I'm a wimp, I need the backup camera. So there it is. And I put this radio in here a while back also, and this is supposed to, it's got one wire that's supposed to be connected to the battery at all times, and the other one that's supposed to connect to the accessory of the ignition. Well, my ignition doesn't have an accessory switch, so I put that in there. That switch, which is basically this would hook to where the ignition accessory switch would be. I got this compass in here, but unfortunately, no matter which way I turn, the compass says we're going east. So I don't know whether there's a magnet inside there or the compass just doesn't work. I need to take it out and try and mount it somewhere else. Well, as the great Jon Stewart would say, here it is, your moment of Zen. Hey, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Take care.